Um, I have Lyme disease. I am not here to raise awareness on how debilitating Lyme disease is or how little funding there is available for research or how doctors lack the necessary training to understand the complexity of this illness. Yes, Lyme disease is a pandemic people are suffering from silently. But I am not here to share my heartbreaking journey. I had to go through ever since Lyme disease entered my life, or the challenges my family had to face because of it. Instead, I want to share something magical that happens to many people every day when they end up with a devastating and debilitating illness. I want to talk about the humbleness and the life appreciation you gain when you get sick. See, from young age up, I've always been independent and I was a never ending force in this life. Anybody who spent time with me always made remarks on how I would become this important, highly accomplished person one day. Everybody was sure of it. Well, I was persistent, always knew where I wanted to go, or worked hard and gained more determination with any obstacle I ever faced. Right before I became a person that was bedridden, I was a successful career woman with a clear vision and working towards a goal. I was very involved in my children's school despite the stereotype towards working mothers. I attended every event they had, volunteer at their school, and of course took them from activities to activities. I went to the gym 3 times a week and I worked to improve myself professionally by studying, taking classes, or like obtaining certifications. My marriage was great. We were very social. We had date nights and we host large groups of people at our home. We enjoyed ourselves. I had this idea though, of what a strong woman was, and I made sure to hit every item on that list. When I became completely bedridden and dependent on others, I learned quite a lot. I shed a lot of silent tears. I wasn't able to take care of my basic needs like eating, showering, dressing up, drinking water on my own. Can you imagine how hard that was for a person like me? Like a person that's always in control, had no control over when she ate, showered, uh, got dressed, you know. So, after much frustration, depression, helplessness, I learned tears weren't a sign of weakness. I wasn't a robot without any emotions. I learned I wasn't a horse race, right? Or a jockey racing to reach this finish line, this imaginary finish line. I prepared, like I determined. Most importantly, I learned it was okay to ask for help. That was the hardest one to swallow, to be honest. See, it took a lot of time for humbleness to surround me. Learning humbleness through illness isn't the easiest to get there for sure. When you become sick, your job, household chores, running errands, organizing your closet, cleaning your garage, sticking to a schedule, or keeping up with this image of being the perfect woman, mother, wife, friend, just seems so insignificant. Yes, you take a beating from life on a whole new level with illness. Yet your priority is completely changed. It's like diving for the first time. Once you go under, despite having an oxygen tank, at first you think you're drowning. You panic. Then you let go, you adjust, and then open your eyes to this new whole life, right? A world where you're more free than you will ever be on a land. I know disease is ugly. Trust me, I do. All the things I mention is true. There are millions of other things about disease that's invisible to even the people closest to me, right? But it's also true. It changes your life forever in the most beautiful way. You see all the beautiful things you were too preoccupied to see before. See, illness takes you to the micro level of this beautiful life. You see these layers of this world you cannot unsee, and the definition of beautiful changes forever. It does. And anybody who is ill will say this to you. Yeah, all these issues they ever had and how hard it was. But they will also say, you know what? Being sick changed me forever. Changed the way I value things, the priority you have. And that's humbleness through illness. Good night.